The vastness of space stretched endlessly before the Empire's flagship Aurelian, a beacon of imperial power and order. Commanders and admirals crowded the bridge, eyes fixed on the glowing sensor screens that displayed a distant fleet approaching, at impossible speed. "This is impossible," whispered Admiral Rel, his voice tight with disbelief. "Those ships, they're human." Captain Marin frowned, scanning the readouts. "No, it can't be. The reports are clear. The designs, the construction, they don't match any known human vessels. They're something else." But the sensor officer shook his head. "I'm sorry, Captain. The signatures are identical to the old human warships. The armor, the engine patterns, even the weapon configurations, they're unmistakably human." Marin's hand clenched the console. "Send an alert to High Command. Prepare for possible engagement. We need answers." For centuries, the Empire had ruled vast regions of the galaxy with an iron fist. Their fleets were unmatched, their technology centuries ahead of most other civilizations. Humans, in contrast, had long been dismissed as primitive and weak, their scattered colonies barely a footnote in galactic history. Then came the reports, whispers of strange vessels appearing near remote star systems, ships bearing the unmistakable marks of humanity, but far larger, more advanced, and unlike anything anyone expected. Most dismissed the rumors as exaggerations or fabrications, until the fleets appeared. The first sighting was near the industrial planet of Nivara, a key supplier of resources for the Empire's war machine. Lieutenant Kira stood on the observation deck of the Nivara Defense Station, staring at the incoming ships on the horizon. "They're huge," she said, voice trembling. "How did humanity build ships like that?" Her superior officer, Commander Voss, frowned. "They shouldn't be capable of this. Our intelligence showed human colonies barely able to maintain outdated vessels." Kira shook her head. "Whatever they are, they're coming for us." Back on the Aurelian, panic grew. The Empire's High Command gathered urgently to devise a response. "We must verify if these are truly human ships," demanded General Thane, a stern man known for his strategic brilliance. "If they are, this changes everything. The humans have always been underestimated," Marin said quietly. "Their resilience is legendary. But this is beyond anything we imagined." General Thane turned sharply. "Then we end this threat now. Deploy the fleet. Show them the might of the Empire." Meanwhile, aboard one of the massive vessels approaching the Empire's territory, Captain Alex stood firm. "This is no time for doubt," Alex said to his officers. "Our ships are the product of humanity's determination and innovation. We have waited long for this moment." His first officer, Lena, nodded. "The Empire will be surprised. They believed humans were weak and scattered. We will prove them wrong." The confrontation was inevitable. In the system of Velara, near the Empire's eastern frontier, the two forces met. The Imperial fleet was vast, its ships gleaming with the latest technology, armed with devastating weapons. The human fleet, though, smaller, radiated a different kind of power: agility, adaptability, and relentless determination. "Open communications," ordered Captain Marin. A crackling voice came through the channel. "This is Captain Alex of the human battleship Resolute. We come in peace, but we will defend ourselves if threatened." Marin's fingers hesitated. "This is Captain Marin of the Empire flagship Aurelian. State your intentions." Alex's reply was calm but firm. "We are reclaiming what was once lost. We seek recognition and coexistence, not conquest." Despite the message, tensions escalated. The Empire's pride and fear drove them to prepare for battle. The first shots were fired when a skirmish broke out near the Velara asteroid belt. The human ships displayed tactics unknown to the Empire: rapid maneuvers, precise strikes, and a resilience that frustrated the Imperial fleet. "Those can't be human ships," shouted Commander Voss as his cruiser shuddered under fire. "They are," Marin said grimly. "And they're teaching us a lesson." The battle continued for days, with neither side gaining a decisive advantage. The human fleet's strategy was unconventional. They used their smaller size to their benefit, striking fast and retreating before the Empire's heavier ships could respond effectively. Admiral Rel, watching the combat unfold, admitted reluctantly, Humanity's unpredictability is their greatest weapon. Behind the scenes, negotiations continued. The Empire realized that outright war would devastate both sides. Captain Alex and Captain Marin opened talks to explore a new path. In a tense meeting aboard a neutral station, Alex spoke with conviction. Humans were once scattered and disregarded, but we have rebuilt. Through sacrifice, innovation, and an unyielding will. We are not here to destroy, but to be acknowledged. Marin studied him for a long moment before responding. The Empire fears change. Your fleet is proof that humans are no longer to be ignored. Over time, the fear that gripped the Empire shifted into respect. The humans were not the weak species they had dismissed. They were survivors, warriors, and innovators. Alliances formed, trade routes reopened, and the galaxy slowly adjusted to a new reality, one where humans played a central role. Years later, Captain Alex stood on the bridge of the Resolute watching fleets from diverse species working alongside humanity. Who would have believed, he said quietly to Lena, that those once dismissed as mere humans would come to shape the galaxy's future? Lena smiled. We never doubted ourselves. The galaxy just needed to see. The Empire learned a valuable lesson. Fear often comes from underestimating others. Humanity's emergence was a turning point, a reminder that resilience, unity, and determination can change the course of history. And as human ships continued to sail among the stars, the galaxy knew that the era of those can't be human ships was over forever.